So now we are in our VR metaverse environment here in our lab, where we're playing around with a lot of things. We're taking our data analytics and we're mounting it to play in a VR space, so we can actually look at data and rotate the data around. And you'd be surprised that when you look at a flat graph versus a graph in VR, it's very different because you can look at your data from all these different angles, and every axis can actually represent something different. We're doing some 3D tours where we're taking a camera that shoots 4K in 3D, but it allows us to literally look at our data, look at the film, and I'm going to move it over here, and be able to look at our information and the film in full 360. So wherever your eyes want to go, you can actually see where the film is actually filming. So the idea is to maybe have a metaverse location where you can go in, you can pick a property that you want to go into, and you can tour the property in full 3D. We also have a couple of other things here. We have marketing, we have digital signage. We rendered one of our spaces in full 3D so we can walk around with it. It's like one of those shoot 'em up games that you can actually have, but it's very interesting. The other thing is also all these speakers that you see hanging up over here. For us, it's a huge win to be able to get this collaboration from our partners, because a lot of our construction and our development people don't really understand how equipment is going to be mounted at the end and how it's going to work. So for us to be able to show and display and say, this is a in-wall speaker, this is a speaker that comes with a subwoofer, this is a speaker that is a pendant. So the terminology now makes sense coming together. And all this looks very nice, but at the end of the day, it requires a lot of programming, a lot of complex setup. But the nice thing about it is that it's simple to the end user. So when we look about, and especially working with URC, we see that the simplicity really comes into play when our customers come into a conference room or come into a space and they just want to hit the panel, they want to hit volume up, volume down, and they're done. Because they're not there to deal with technology. They're there to have a meeting. They're there to have an event, and they just want the music to play in the background. So for them, the simplicity of walking in and being able to control the room in a very simple way, not as the main event of the night, is important for us. And that's one of the big advantages that we get from them.